Well, that's it, all over and done with. I just wanted to drop a quick video just to say thank you to everybody who was on the chat and donating. Yeah, we made a lot of money. We made a lot of money for the kids this year. We made, so I think it was, I'm just looking over there, £4,161 through the live stream. And then when we add gift aid to that, it adds up to £5,125. That's incredible. The Just Giving link is going to stay open until next week, so it stays open till Monday anyway. If anybody wanted to chuck in like a pound or two here and there. I think Al wanted to do something on Thursday. I can't remember what he said. I can't remember what he said. But yeah, and that brings me to the Titans themselves. Like, honestly, a great bunch of guys, same as last year. Just a great bunch of guys who had the same interests. It was just so good. And it's just so normal sitting around having drinks with them and having a chat. Especially last night, I came back over and sat with the guys, and it just all felt so normal and so natural. It was so good. But yeah, well, like Marcus and Tommy came up. Tommy's a good lad. He really is. It's not true what they say about him. He's a good guy. Marcus is just a class act. It was just so good to have them all up here. And then Retro Ed, one of the nicest guys on YouTube. You know, he doesn't get that reputation for nothing. He's just such a gent. And then Big Game Al. I was just messaging him there, sending him little voice messages. And the one thing I want to address is, like, it's not lost on me the amount of work Al did. He hosted that stream like 90%. He was so bloody good. Absolute gent of a man. And then we move on to the last minute Titans who all kind of managed to get up here within the last kind of week of notice kind of thing. So we've got James, who came all the way from bloody Wales, an absolutely colossal trip he did to come up here to take part 24 hours and then drive back down the next day, like an absolute machine. A big gentle giant, so I absolutely love meeting him. And again, same as Al, he was so natural in front of the camera and hosting and things like that. Like, it isn't lost on me. Like, I understand my weaknesses, and I understand that those guys just took to that like water off a duck's back. They was just so natural on it, and it was amazing. Big John Chicken Fillets, big RPG man, amazing to meet him as well. He arrived on the Saturday night, sorry. No, my God, I don't know what day it is. The Friday night, and we just sat down for a good couple of hours having some beers. You know, just kind of putting the world to rights. It was a nice wee chat with him for a couple of hours, and then James arrived, and then we've got Scott, Jess, and Cosmo, returning Titans from last year. They answered the call when we were short one room, and it was amazing meeting them again. We had he's just they're just a lovely couple. Cosmo's an absolute a wee angel as well. Loved having Cosmo running about again. But yeah, loads of money made. Everything was done for the right reasons. We've made, and all that money obviously goes to the Children's Hospital. It will go to games for the kids. It will go to events for the kids. It goes to research and stuff for medication for the kids. It all goes to something for the kids, and that's the most important thing here, obviously. And that's what you're all donating for. I understand there's a lot of raffle prizes. And those are just like nice additions to like thank people for being part of the stream. And some of these things do go for, like, somebody can win something for £10, and they have been like really, really good bundles. Definitely worth more than £10 in any way you look at it. But the important thing is that we get a lot, like, you all know this, but the important thing is that a lot of people bid on it, so that item can go for 100, 200, 300, or whatever it is, however many people's involved in it. But you could win it for £10. It's just it's just class. On the raffle items, everything's done. We've got all the winners up there on the wall. I know where it's all going. Just bear with me a little bit until I get everything sorted out, and I'll get it all posted to you. Hopefully it won't take too long. But what else to say? There's so much to say. I mean, it was just such a great event. The chat was brilliant. It It's true with that 4 o'clock wall. When that 4 o'clock time comes around, it's hard. It's really hard. Just trying to stay awake and doing stuff. It's not a problem for Scott. He would just go on Beat Saber and just play that for hours on end. Ed as well. He was over there just playing through like Fantasy Zone. He was playing GoldenEye. Something was always on at some point during those kind of hours, and that was important just to kind of keep your mind occupied. And I had a big game. Al and Marcus went for a walk in the cold air just to kind of freshen up and stuff like that. It is tough. It's a tough gig, but it's fun. It is a lot of fun, and it's a pleasure to be around these guys. And then having everyone in the chat just doing good. That's the main thing. You know, we've all got games, we've all got collections, and the majority of the stuff here, a lot of the people that watch the channel won't need a lot of this stuff, but it's not about needing the stuff and the raffles. It's about, obviously you all know this, I don't know why I'm telling you, but it's about raising the money for the kids. And even if you don't need the stuff, you can go and trade it to CX, you can gift it off to somebody or put it in a kid's room or something like that at home, or there's a use for the stuff that you get in the end up. But yeah, honestly, it's been emotional again. Absolutely loved it, and hopefully we can do it again next year. Like I said, the Just Giving link will stay open if people still want to drop in a couple of £. Not asking for the tenors anymore, just like £1 or £2 here and there if anybody wants to at all. If they miss the stream or yeah, just if they want to. What else to say? I mean, I've been sitting here for the last 10 minutes just procrastinating, sending a couple of voice messages to the guys, and it's time to get this place tidied up. It's time to get the raffle items boxed and organised and ready to post. Got a wee bit of work to do, but that's what it's all about. Absolutely loved it. And sorry, just one more thing. The guys gifted me this fantastic Sparkster Rocket Knight Adventures limited one. It's just class, and thank you so very much for that. That means a lot. I'm chuffed with that. Beautiful. Honestly, lost for words. But anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in, chipping in with the charity. Congratulations to all the raffle winners. I'll get all the stuff sent out as soon as I can. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers. Take care. Bye. Couple more things to mention, sorry. I really should write things down. Listen, I just wanted to also thank all the people who donated stuff. You know, we got so much stuff through from the donations from we got Tootie, Ross, Chrissy, George Murcutt and Sue. Who else we get? Soup of Pants. Also on that note, Soup of Pants and Ross, they took part in the 24 hours as well. They were at home doing their own 24 hours. I think Ross lost consciousness at one point, but he did manage it, I'm sure. Who else donated? Retro Ed donated a bunch of stuff. Feed Me Chicken donated a whole whack of stuff as well. James, Ghetto Gang, absolute pleasure meeting him a couple of months ago. He donated some stuff. Corbana donated a ton of cool models and toys. Yeah, just so much stuff, and on that as well, we still have so much stuff that we couldn't get raffled off. And the thing is, there's so much stuff here, and I've said to the guys, I've messaged a couple of people, said we're going to keep it for next year if we can do it again next year. Yeah, tons of stuff, and I mean, going over here, looking at the the schedule, you know, there was like 18, 19 time slots, and they were full of stuff, full of consoles and games and bundles, and we still had so much stuff left over. So I'll keep it all at home, I'll keep it all safe, we'll get it all bundled together again for next year. There was just too much, honestly, which is a good problem to have, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I've covered everything now. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I've covered everything. Cheers and thank you all so much again. If there's anything else, I'll put another jump cut in. Right, cheers, bye.
This is a bit of a sad sight. Everything's all now packed up, ready to go back in the road. I made some notes this time, so I'll quickly talk about some stuff there. That stuff's going back up to the hotel. Over here, dishes are all done, and in here, this is the stuff that didn't make the raffles this year. Like I said, there was so much stuff, but yeah, we've got a good head start for next year if we can do it again. Loads and loads of stuff, loads of PS2 stuff, PlayStation 1 stuff, just tons and tons of cool stuff in there. But anyway, so that's it, all packed up, ready to go home. A couple of things I wrote down here. I'm prepared this time. I just wanted to really thank, obviously, the hotel for putting us up. I want to thank Chef Ryan Murphy and his team for feeding us, for feeding the guys for breakfast, for feeding us on the stream. I want to thank Ryan as well. He joined in for a game of Halo, which was absolutely brilliant, and he loved it. I want to thank Andrew and Elio up in IT. They helped me out with hooking up the PlayStations and everything. They gave us another monitor, which helped the stream massively. I even think maybe a third monitor that next year if we get to do it again. I wrote down there Christopher James, but now I know who he is, so it's all sorted. I know where the Saturn's going. I wrote down as well last hour Mega Bundle. So I was talking to the guys last night over a few beers, and I genuinely do believe, because we're so close to the £4,000 mark, I genuinely do believe, regardless of how cool the stuff was on the last Mega Bundle, I genuinely believe that because we were so close, we could have, and maybe we'll do this next year, we could have raffled off a FIFA 16 or something. Do you know, like anything? Because I think all the guys in the community really wanted to see us push over that £4,000. It doesn't matter what we raffled off at the end. I think we would have made it through everyone that watched and everyone that contributed, which was just absolutely amazing. Next thing I wanted to mention was Jess and Cosmo, who were absolutely brilliant, but also like I really have to emphasise Jess as well, because she was in the chat constantly. I didn't see all the chat during the night because I was kind of buzzing around here and there, but I've been watching some of it back while I'm tidying up here, and I've been noticing that Jess has been in the chat all night saying, 15-minute warning, 5-minute warning for the bundles and things like that. So Jess, thank you very much for doing that. That was greatly appreciated. And then the last thing I wanted to finish on was games finished. So I think only myself and Scott finished a full game last night. So Scott finished Aero, which was on the PS5. He just played through the whole thing just because. And then I finished off the Alex Kidd Shinobi World. So that's now done and dusted for the 52 Game Club, 52 Game Challenge. Now I think that's it. Now I think I'm all done. Massive thanks to everybody. I couldn't start possibly rattling off names. A few come to mind, like Tootie comes to mind, Addy Sneaker Freak comes to mind. His banter with Al was brilliant, man. Who else? Feed Me Chicken. Again, that's another thing to mention. Feed Me Chicken was here for a lot of it, like a lot of that stream. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it this year, but like that man's a titan, like for sure. He absolutely smashed it, and he was in for a lot of the bundles as well. Who else? Obviously, I mentioned Super Pants and Ross Haw and Chrissy, who all did the 24 hours respectively in their homes again, and they did brilliantly. Who else? Glasgow Children's Hospital, thank you again. They sent us down all the t-shirts. T-shirts are very small though, They're very, very small. Kudos for Al. He wore it for the first ever, I think. But yeah, I think that's it now. I think I'm going to go home and have a few beers that the guys left for me. And sorry, thanks again to the guys for getting that Rocket Night special edition. That's special, man. That's so good. But yeah, sorry. Everything's now boxed up. Everything's gone home. All the raffle items are going home now. I will start bubble wrapping them and getting them sent out within this week. Hopefully everything will be sent out by the end of the week. That's my plan. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff over there that I'm going to pick up tomorrow morning, take home and just store in the house until next year if we can, if we do get the go ahead for next year. Next year could be a stream of face reveals. You never know. I think there's going to be a few face reviews for next year. But listen, again, massive thank you to a massive thank you to everyone. Loved it. It was a pleasure to meet all these guys as well. And take care and hopefully see you again next year. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.